Okay, thank you. Good morning. Welcome, families. Welcome, students. I have not seen you guys look so sharp ever. You guys look great. We do have some special guests joining us today. I want us to welcome Board of Trustees Bev Berryman, Assistant Superintendent of Business Services, Dr. Robert Coughlin, the Director of Child Development Services, Dr. Jiang Lai, and from the Rotary Club of Fullerton, Christian Esteban. 8th graders, congratulations on your promotion today. What an exciting time in your academic journey as you close the door on middle school and embark on high school. Each of you should be so proud of the learning that you have achieved, the milestones that you have reached, the leadership that you have demonstrated, and the kindness that you have shown on a daily basis. It goes without saying that the past few years has presented us with a fair share of challenges. However, your perseverance and positivity throughout the pandemic has been commendable. You have overcome adversity with grace and persistence, and your teachers, administrators, and families are in awe of your ability to remain optimistic and hopeful throughout it all. I'm so grateful that we have been able to bring back many of our Bobcat traditions as we close out your 8th grade year. You truly deserve it, and we cannot wait to celebrate you guys today. So as we get started, we will have our ASB Vice President, Justin Ibarra, who will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please stand. If you are wearing any hats, please remove them. Place your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Justin. We now have Scarlett Clark, who will be giving us an inspirational speech.
Hello. Thank you for all being here this morning. I'm so glad that we can have our graduation in person safely and that we can celebrate the ending of a big chapter in all of our lives together here. When I think about high school, I realize that how I feel now is similar to how I felt coming back to school after having been in quarantine all that time. So I thought about what I'd tell my past self, who was quite scared of this giant, almost new thing that was approaching, being going back to regular in-person school. And I thought about the advice that I'd give myself. And it was encouraging, because it all applies to how I feel now about going into high school, and how I'm guessing a lot of you also feel about it. So here's what I figured out. Things will likely get hard sometimes. It's nearly inevitable. The main thing I've learned from having to balance all of my personal problems alongside school, the social world, the social media world, is that number one, it does get better. It always gets easier. You get used to things. We'll get used to high school and its schedules and teachers and people a lot quicker than we expect to. And number two, it's not helping anyone to keep our emotions to ourselves. A lot of the time we have to talk with someone about it. Even with minor things. Getting someone else into the conversation is almost always a good idea. And with whatever you face in high school, remember that you never have to face it alone. The next thing is that despite how important school is, and I absolutely prioritize school above all else, but procrastination, something that almost all of us fell prey to, is not something that we should get too down on ourselves about. I'm a perfectionist. A lot of the time I feel like I have to be the best. I always have to get an A. But I've had to learn that I'm human. We're all human. High school is going to test us in a lot of different ways, but what we have to remember is that we're never going to succeed at everything. Like the amazing Mr. Choi has told me, someone is almost always going to be better than you. And I know that that sounds a little bit discouraging at first, but I actually believe it to be pretty inspiring. by thinking about the fact that we never are going to be the best, never are going to be perfect. We don't have to strive for an unrealistic standard that we set for ourselves. And that's true of everything from sports to grades to hobbies. Try your best, but focus on doing as best that you can, and let the other expectations fall away. Focus on yourself and what you want to accomplish, not how you're doing in comparison to others. The fact that you're all sitting here right now means that you have beaten 100% of the hardships that you have faced. You being here now means that no matter what obstacles may have been thrown at you, you pushed forward. You got through them. And that's something that you should be proud of. Let the fact that you have gotten this far, persevered through a global pandemic, gotten through all of elementary and middle school, inspire you to know that you can succeed in high school, no matter what it throws at you. Thank you.
Thank you, Scarlett. Right now, we will have a choir performance led by Mrs. Christine Lee. Thank you, Mrs. Lee. Thank you to the choir for truly sending that message to our 8th graders, for making a difference not only in the lives of your friends, but just throughout our whole K-8 experience. I know that all our students from kinder all the way through 7th grade have looked at you guys as an inspiration, so thank you for that reminder. At this moment, we will have our counselor, Mr. Jason Lee, who will be presenting our National Junior Honor Society Awards.
Good morning, everyone. I have the privilege of announcing our National Junior Honor Society recipients for the class of 2022. These students have maintained a GPA of 3.5 or higher this current academic year, along with no N's or U's to their citizenship grade, and a completion of minimum of 15 community service hours. So our first recipient goes to Saira Abasi, Jacob An, Lamon Bach, Joey Baldonado, Gabriel Beaumont, Jaden Beaumont, Kirsten Badell, Jack Beislein, Miriam Bourget, Luke Bueller, Kirsten Capio, Maylin Casas, Alexander Chung, Scarlett Clark, Christopher Cooper, Aaliyah Crew, Benjamin Dennis, Caleb Drake, Salma Algamal, Cameron Ernie, Mia Falcioni, McKenna Francisco, Sofia Fuentes, Mia Garcia, Daniel Garza, Nicole Giacoletti, Diego Gomez, Rio Gomez, Lola Gutierrez, Hudson Haydock, Grace Hong, Mia Horiguchi, Elise Hua, Peter Joe, Brody Jones, Liam Jones, Dylan Kim, Esther Kim, Ian Kim, William Kim, Carolina Lane, Madeline Lawrence, Brandon Lee, Josephine Lee, Caden Lee. All right. Lena Lee, Lucy Lee, Ivy Logan, Joshua Lopez, Aya Maita, Priscilla Madrigal, Ryle Martinez, Brody McMacken, Michael McMacken, Blake Miyasato, Zoe Moreno Mendez, Joseph Mueller, Calvin Nguyen, Ronan Nguyen, Cozy Sachi Onibo, Jonathan Park, Madeline Ruedas, Brooke Sellinger, Sharon So, Drake Struble, Sophia Tabal, Tiffany Trejo, Baylor Wilkes, Caden Weiss, Jisung Yu, and last but not least, Colin Young. Let's give a big Beechwood round of applause to our National Junior Honor Society recipients for the class of 2022. Congratulations, you guys. Now at this time, students, if you guys can recite the National Junior Honor Society pledge with me. Ready? Begin. I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Junior Honor Society. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school and will maintain and encourage high standards of the following ideals: scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Congratulations, you guys. You guys may be seated.
All right, thank you, students. At this time, we will now have our assistant principal, Ms. Suzanne Guidi, who will be presenting the presidential awards.
Thank you, and good morning to everybody. I have the privilege of presenting the Presidential Awards for the class of 2022. And these awards are achieved by having outstanding academic excellence throughout the year, including maintaining a 4.0 grade point average throughout the year. And you'll notice that as I call their names, they are wearing a pin on the right-hand side to signify this achievement. So when you hear your name, you can come on up. Jaden Beaumont. Kirsten Bedell. Luke Bueller. Aaliyah Crew. Cameron Ernie. Mia Falcioni. Nicole Giacoletti. Lola Gutierrez. Liam Jones. Esther Kim. Carolina Lane. Josephine Lee. Caden Lee. Lena Lee. Aya Maita. Blake Miyasato. Calvin Nguyen. Kozi Sachi Onibo. Jonathan Park. Sophia Tabal. And Colin Young. Here are your 2022 Presidential Education Award recipients. Let's give them one more round of applause. Oh, you may take your seat.
All right, and now we will have Dr. Jiang Lai, who will be giving an award for from the Fullerton Education Foundation.
Good morning, Beechwood families and honored guests. I'm excited to be here on behalf of the Fullerton Education Foundation. The Fullerton Education Foundation is dedicated to supporting high-quality, innovative programs across Fullerton School District. Perhaps less well known is the fact that we welcome student members to our Fullerton Education Foundation board. Students have the opportunity to learn about how a service organization works. They also get to participate in important decision making. But more importantly, the Fulton Education Foundation Board gains extraordinary insights from the student perspective. This year, the student board were instrumental in helping in the grant giving selection process. They helped to determine which grants would be funded. The foundation gave over I'm sorry about the expletive. Okay, so the foundation gave over $60,000 in teacher grants and district initiatives this year. Student board members also represented the Fulton Foundation at the FSD Fest, STEM Nation, and other district events. Today, we want to recognize two important student voices and recognize them for their time and dedication with the Student Board Service Award and a gift card. Please come up when I call your name. First, Kosisachi Onibo. And Josephine Lee.
Okay, well, we'll take a picture. Maybe we'll get it with Cantrell afterwards. So, Dr. Lai, you want to come up?
Oh, yes.
All right, thank you. And you know, Dr. Copeland, I didn't know you were a photographer also, so thank you for that. If Cantrell can hear me right now, it would be great if you guys can come up because we have a couple more awards coming up. Okay. All right, so thank you, Dr. Jiang Lai. Now we have the Rotary Club of Fullerton Award that will be presented by Mr. Christian Esteban.
Thank you so much, Principal Lim. Thank you so much, and to the Beechwood team for inviting me to be here today. Hello to the Beechwood class of 2022. My name is Christian Esteban. I'm from the Rotary Club of Fullerton. I'm here to announce the recipients of the Rotary Club of Fullerton's Distinguished 2022 Outstanding Student Award. Only a select few 8th graders from across the whole district are receiving this award this year, so we're very excited for you all. For decades, our Rotary Club has recognized our local high school's top 100 students. We've sponsored high school juniors to attend RILA, which is a student leadership program. We've partnered with our local high schools Interact clubs, and we've also partnered with our local colleges Rotaract clubs. We do this and more to create service initiatives that will benefit youth and families across our Fullerton community. So we encourage all of today's graduates to strive to earn top 100 status in high school, to attend RILA when you have the chance, to consider joining your high school's Interact club, and eventually to join your college's Rotaract club, and eventually again to join your city's Rotary club. For to truly be in service of our community, let us be in service to one another. So we are very pleased to share that your teachers have identified the following students as exemplifying the qualities of high scholarship achievement, integrity, initiative, leadership skills, participation in school activities, compassion, and my favorite being just good all-around individuals. So with that being said, it is my honor to present our 2022 Outstanding Student Awards. And students, when I call your name, please come forward and you'll receive your award, and stay standing for a photo with everyone. Our first Outstanding Student Award goes to Mia Falcioni. Congratulations, Mia. There you are. Congratulations. Please join us over here. Josephine Lee. Calvin Nguyen. And finally, Colin Young. And let's hear one more round of applause for our Outstanding Student Award recipients.
Colin, you should just stay up here. You're up. Yeah. Thank you. Next, we do have Colin Young. He will be doing a personal reflection today.
I'm Colin, and this is my reflection. There are many words that describe me. One of these words is sentimental. I'm the kind of person who will cherish, or otherwise called hoard, something for a long time. I take it for granted when I have it. I can't bear to part with it when it is time. I think you can guess what I'm talking about. I am struggling to part with this school. Beechwood is a special place to me. I've been at this school since kindergarten. Lots of my friends are from this place. Lots of my memories are from this place. Lots of my experiences are from this place. Half of my hoarded items are from this place. So many papers from elementary school. A lot of art projects. I still have a paper turkey. I know for a fact that I have everything from 6th grade. I still remember elementary school, when we still had read aloud, when a topic from Mystery Doug was what we looked forward to, when gold fever reigned in 4th grade and the spirit of revolution in the 5th, when we had that little bit less homework that seemed like so much at the time, when cutting in line was the worst crime someone could commit. It was so simple back then, and suddenly, we ended up here. Even though this is school, and we all know school is school, I cherish Beechwood. I know I took it for granted, probably because it's school. But the lessons I learned here and the memories I made here will stay with me for a very long time. To conclude, thank you. Thank you to the friends I made here. Thank you to the people who taught me. And thank you to everyone else. Memory is a fickle thing, but I feel confident that I will remember all of you, and I will cherish your memory for a long time to come.
Thank you, Colin. All right, students, the moment you've been waiting for. We will be doing a presentation of diplomas. If we can have Mrs. Julia Barr and Mr. Ruben Reed come up here, please. They will be calling out names. Students, we're going to have Board of Trustee Bev Berryman and Dr. Robert Coughlin up here as well. So make sure you come across the stage. They'll shake hands, and then we're going to take a picture up here, okay?
All right. Axel Abad.
Syra Abbasi.
Damian Aguilera.
Jacob On.
Lamon Bach.
Jonah Bagger.
Joey Baldonado.
Jude Banda.
Gabriel Beaumont.
Jaden Beaumont.
Kirsten Bedell.
Jack Beislein.
Miriam Bourget.
Luke Bueller.
Jeremy Cabrera.
Connor Campbell.
Kirsten Capio.
Maylin Casas.
Alexander Chung.
Scarlett Clark.
Christopher Cooper.
Aaliyah Crew.
Benjamin Dennis.
Caleb Drake.
Salma Elgamal.
Mike Insaikan.
Cameron Ernie.
Mia Falcioni.
Declan Fitzgerald.
McKenna Francisco.
Sofia Fuentes.
Mia Garcia.
Daniel Garza.
Nicole Giacoletti.
Diego Gomez.
Rio Gomez.
Lola Gutierrez.
Hudson Hayduck.
Chase Holy.
Grace Hong.
Mia Horiguchi.
Elise Hua.
Braden James.
Peter Joe.
Brody Jones.
Liam Jones.
Aislinn Ka Apuni.
Dylan Kim.
Esther Kim.
Ian Kim.
William Kim.
Lucy Koo.
Carolina Lane.
Madeline Lawrence.
Michael Lawrence.
Brandon Lee.
Josephine Lee.
Caden Lee.
Lena Lee.
Lucy Lee.
Ivy Logan.
Joshua Lopez.
Luca Lopez.
Aya Maita.
Priscilla Madrigal.
Madison Marcus.
Ryle Martinez.
Samson Mayotte.
Brody McMacken.
Michael McMacken.
Zaire Miramontes.
Blake Miyasato.
Zoe Moreno Mendez.
Joseph Mueller.
Calvin Nguyen.
Ronan Nguyen.
Kosi Sachi Onibo.
Adam Ortega.
Jonathan Park.
Amin Panjani.
Madeline Redis.
Brooke Sullinger.
Sharon So.
Lucy Stecker.
Drake Struble.
Sophia Tabal.
Tiffany Trejo.
Christabel Trevino.
Yue Zhang.
Baylor Wilkes.
Caden Wise.
Daniel Yim.
Jisung Yu.
And last but not least, everybody say his name, Colin
Colin
Young.
All right, thank you, Mrs. Barr and Mr. Bustamante. Oh, sorry, Mr. I was going to say Sir Reed, and I got all mixed up. So thank you for your help. Right now, we will have our closing comments from our ASB president, Kozi Sachi Onibo.
Good morning, parents, honored guests, teachers, friends, and of course, the 8th grade graduating class of 22. As I look back on my now 8 years here at Beechwood, I see how much of a privilege it was to be raised up in such a loving community. I'd like to thank all our teachers, from our PE teachers, Mr. Korth, Mr. Brandon, and Miss Maya, for inspiring us all to maintain a healthy lifestyle by creating the most random games while listening to some good old groovy tunes. Miss Bustamante, for giving me the confidence to read a book in Spanish despite my questionable accent. Miss Sunny, for always bringing sunshine into our lives while teaching us the past which shapes our future. Mr. Reed, for teaching his 8th grade ELA honor students to have some respect so we wouldn't be ashamed of ourselves, as well as showing us that in times of war and conflict, which I interpret as every day, one must stay true to morality, which is a lesson I'm sure many of us will take. Then comes Mr. Rivera, the teacher we all love and fear the most. Though most of us are scared to enter your classroom, thank you for making school an exciting place to be. And Ms. Stenton, for not only teaching us the science behind our lives, but also how time management truly is an adaptive trait to survive in this world. Then Ms. Barr, for helping us algebraians to become mathematicians, all thanks to her thought and care for our future. And for the other middle school teachers, though I did not have you, I'm sure you've made many impacts in our lives. And I'd also like to go down memory lane and bring us back to 6th grade, where being a walking highlighter was high fashion, deodorant an unknown species, and where common sense was pretty much non-existent. It truly was a shaping year. With the new loads of homework, I, for one, was in no way prepared for, where rolling backpacks were a must, and the taste of actual responsibility started to become a tad bit too strong for my liking. Though many memories were made during this transitioning year, as we began to switch classes and form even stronger friendships. Sadly, COVID soon came, and in-person schooling was no longer an option, causing us to miss OSS and sing the campfire song on Zoom, in our own room, in broad daylight. And then 7th grade came, and for me, it went by just as fast. It's pretty much all a blur, as every day was the same, with silent breakout rooms, random hobbies, and wearing your new blue light glasses. Thankfully, that time has passed, and 8th grade came, along where a normal school year was once again possible. And so we started the last chapter of Beechwood in our lives. And with all the movie days, the color run, pinata day, and the 8th grade versus staff basketball game, it's safe to say this was a well-spent year. With that being said, as we leave this campus of our childhood, let us celebrate the memories, relationships, and accomplishments we made. Congratulations, graduates. We did it!
All right, thank you, Bobcats. Thank you, Kozi Sachi, as our ASB president, for that trip down memory lane. But thank you, Bobcats. You know, in Peter Reynolds' book, Be You, he reminds us that we were born to be many things, no matter where our journey may lead us. I encourage you today to be curious, to explore the world around you and all that it has to offer. Be brave, be adventurous as you step out of your comfort zone and try new things. Connect with people that motivate and inspire you. Be persistent and never give up whatever obstacles may face you. And most important, be you. Each of you has greatness within you. Your entire Bobcat family believes in you. We are confident that you have all the tools you will need to be successful in life. Life is wonderful. Make the most of it. Live a life full of fulfillment. Live a life of purpose. And live a life shining bright. Congratulations, class of 2022. You are promoted to high school. And you know, we can't let you leave this campus without singing our alma mater. Yes, yes, we are doing it. A cappella too. So if we can have Cozy Sachi come back up, and Calvin, our other ASB board member, if you guys can come up to lead the school in the alma mater. Which means our Bobcats, for the last time, we're gonna stand up. Everyone stand up. I think Ms. Bustamante wants you to do the motions too, probably, so. All right, Cozy, are you ready? Yeah. Get up close.
What about the music?
No, a cappella, just like yesterday.
Oh, okay. No music. Okay. 3, 2, 1. We're an all-star school, a dedicated school, striving for excellence and peace. We're the symbol of the growth and love, the pride of our community. Every Bobcat shines with a creative mind, and there's always a caring smile. As we meet our challenges each new day, we keep our focus on Beechwood School. Roar!
See, that wasn't that bad. Great job, you guys. We do want to congratulate everybody, as we are very proud of all that you have accomplished. So congratulations, class of 2022. Good job, you guys. As they figure this out to exit, parents or families, when you exit out of the fence, there will be a table, and at that table will be a folder with all your child's belongings, like the promotion certificate, any papers. If you are going to check your child out or any other siblings, please make sure you do it at that table as well. Thank you.